Stanislavski, the whiskey guy here, and in this episode, I want to talk to you guys about sherry casts. What is sherry cast? Sherry cast whiskies, like the one I have in my hand, are often whiskies that have a lot of richness to them. They're usually very, very fruity, and they are quite deep. A lot of the popular whiskies that you know, like the Macallans, for instance, are all finished or matured in sherry cask. Next, you pick a bottle of whiskey and you see that it's sherry cask, don't just wave it off. That alone tells you the kind of taste experience to expect. So sherry cask means that it previously held sherry wine. So you're talking about a cask, a barrel that was previously used to mature wine. What typically happens is those casks, usually from Spain or the likes, are shipped into countries like Scotland or Japan or wherever they need them, and the whiskies are usually finished in those casks. So the whiskies, except for bourbon whiskey that you probably know, that are always matured in fresh oak. So what sherry cask does to the flavor, just by seeing the name sherry cask, you should expect a lot of fruitiness because it has a bit of dried fruits to the taste. At times you will feel some spice, you get some chocolate. Again, just by seeing the name sherry cask, you can get an idea of what to expect from such a whiskey. Many really premium whiskies, blended and single malt alike, are increasingly being matured in sherry casks now, because sherry casks, like I said, gives you that extra level of richness. Depending on the kind of cask used and depending on how long the whiskey was allowed to mature in the cask, it can be very, very elegant. That sherry cask feel, influence can be very, very elegant, and it can also be very, very heavy. Sherry cask whiskies for me represents the darker and richer side of whiskey. Not on the level of the smoky whiskies and the lights, but sherry cask, because of the wine influence from sherry, gives the whiskey a really full body. And for me, it also represents one of the most balanced whiskies, one of the smoothest whiskies, one of the whiskies with the biggest fruity influence out there. And I personally feel you can't go wrong with trying out some sherry cask whiskies like what you have on the table right now. I hope you learned something from this video. Cheers.